racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with buffoonery? Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looking right, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
To throw on second down. Walsh escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Walsh. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Walsh. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw again, Walsh. In over the middle, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see the kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Now they'll run, Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level. I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looking to throw on second down. Walsh. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Mike, 53, Mike. Come on. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Walsh. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shaw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They pitch it out to Cook. And they'll lose yards back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Walsh. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points. Up on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check 50, check 50.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Throwing to start the drive. Walsh. The left side completion to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Walsh. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Throwing on 1st down. Walsh. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on second down. Walsh. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. Walsh. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Walsh. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st down, Walsh being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Walsh. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Go. 95.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Detroit! Detroit!
Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gun!
Off the play fake. Walsh. And incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Walsh. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Walsh. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Walsh going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Gun!
From the gun, Walsh. And now another one thrown incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down. Walsh, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing on first down. Walsh. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now it's Wilson, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Wilson. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Walsh. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. A toss to Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walsh. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
19.
On second down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Obi. Return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Walsh finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Gun!
Operating from the gun. Walsh. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
To throw on second down, Walsh. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. I got him. On me. Gun!
Throwing on first down. Walsh. And this is caught at the end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. first and 10. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Vikings, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch me at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cause it's where it go. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Okay, you bugging. Look. Gone. Gone. Look at you gone. Okay, you bugging. Look. Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I